Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving into a really powerful idea from Scott Galloway's Algebra of Wealth. It's a mindset that can genuinely lead you to financial freedom. Think of it as a secret weapon against modern consumerism. We're talking about financial stoicism.
Okay, so let's just get right to the heart of it. On the left, you see all the flashy stuff, the things society practically screams at you to chase. But look at the right. That is what true wealth actually is. It's the quiet, powerful freedom of having control over your own life. You see, the whole system, our entire consumer culture, is basically designed to trick you into confusing the two. But make no mistake, they are worlds apart.
And you really need to get this. It is not a fair fight. You're literally going up against billions and billions of dollars in super sophisticated, AI-powered ads. And they all have just one single goal: to get your money out of your pocket. Their whole playbook is pretty simple, but honestly, it's brilliant. They just want to convince you that your self-worth is all about what you own, not who you actually are.
But here's the good news. There is a really powerful way to fight back. It's almost like an ancient operating system for your brain, and it's a framework that Scott Galloway points to as absolutely critical for building real wealth, and it's called Financial Stoicism.
This quote from Galloway, it just hits the nail on the head, right? Real wealth isn't about piling up more and more stuff. It's about getting rid of anxiety. It's that quiet feeling of confidence you get when you know you're secure, you've got a safety net, and you're the one in control. It's a feeling on the inside, not something you show off on the outside. So at the very core of this whole philosophy is this one virtue: temperance. Now, what does that mean for us today? Well, it just means having the discipline to see through all that marketing smoke and mirrors. It's having the self-control to tell the difference between a real asset, something that's actually going to build your future, and a shiny liability that's just dressed up to look like one.
Okay, so this isn't just some feel-good philosophy. There's some powerful math behind this mindset. We're not just talking about saving a few bucks here and there. No, we're talking about unleashing the incredible, explosive power of compounding. You have to start seeing every single dollar you don't spend as a little soldier that you can send out to fight for you and build your wealth.
You know, there's this classic story about Warren Buffett that just perfectly explains this. It's all about a simple haircut. See, he didn't just see the expense for what it costs him today, he saw its opportunity cost. He wasn't just looking at a $20 purchase. He was looking at its true potential.
He was looking at its future value. He knew that that 20 bucks, if you invested and let it compound over decades, could turn into a jaw-dropping amount of money. And that, right there, is the real cost of the haircut. It's not the $20 you spend, it's the future wealth that you're giving up.
And the same exact logic applies to our own lives, right? That fancy gym membership, that car upgrade, it isn't just a little monthly payment. It's actually a massive financial decision in disguise. Just look at this. The choice isn't really between a sedan and an SUV. The real choice is between that SUV and a future where you have an extra $100,000 in the bank. When you frame it like that, it changes everything.
So if there's one thing to remember, it's this. Every single dollar you spend on something that goes down in value, that's a little piece of your future freedom that you're selling off. But on the flip side, every dollar you don't spend on one of those depreciating liabilities, well, that's another soldier you're sending out to fight for your future.
Okay, so this all sounds great in theory, but how do we actually do it? How do we put this into practice and build that discipline? It's especially hard when social media is constantly throwing what some people call competitive consumerism in our faces, right? We're always comparing our normal everyday lives to someone else's perfectly curated highlight reel.
Well, Galloway lays out a really simple 3-step hygiene routine to get started. Step 1, you got to track everything, every single dollar. Trust me, marketing kind of loses its magic when you see the raw numbers in a spreadsheet. Step 2, hunt down and destroy all those small recurring subscriptions. They're like these little micro leaks that are slowly sinking your financial ship. And finally, step 3, for any big purchase that isn't absolutely essential, just use the 24-hour rule. Wait a day. It gives your rational brain a chance to step in and say, hey, do we really need this?
And let's be super clear about something. This is not about depriving yourself. It's not about being cheap just for the sake of being cheap. No, it's about having a clear, concrete, mathematical target to aim for. It's about knowing exactly what financial freedom actually looks like for you.
And that brings us to the big one, your freedom number. Now, take a look at this formula. Here's what's so incredible about it. The most powerful lever you can pull isn't your income, it's your expenses. Every single dollar you manage to cut by using this Stoic mindset does way more than just save you a buck today. It dramatically lowers the finish line, the total amount of money you need to be completely free. You're not just saving, you're literally pulling the finish line closer to you.
So, at the end of the day, that's the trade-off. You're trading the quick, empty hit of social media likes for the solid, predictable income of dividends. You're trading the need to look rich for the quiet, unshakable confidence of being wealthy. Because the real goal here, the ultimate prize, is to own your own time. And that's the one asset money can't buy. But not having money will absolutely force you to sell.
So we want to leave you with this one question to think about. Take a really honest look at your own life. What luxury are you paying for that's giving you a little bit of short-term status, but is secretly, quietly, costing you your long-term freedom? Figuring that out, well, that could be the very first step to buying your life back. And hey, if you found this video helpful, hit the like button, subscribe, and share it with someone who wants to improve their financial life. We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments.